Alright, what's going on everyone? The 681 Shadow. Welcome to another stream. Hopefully y'all are having a great one so far. Just making sure everything's good on my end. But we are going to be playing some Dokkan today, chilling. I'm letting my phone actually charge up a little bit more before we start up here. That's why we got the kind of black screen on the side there. But we will get the game going in a moment here. But yeah, hopefully y'all are doing have a good day so far, chilling, doing well. So we do have some decent stuff left for Dokkan right now, right? Because I do have the Greatest Tour Stage 2. I've been saving that for stream here. I think for the sake of stream, I think I might only just try the Jiren fight. Because I know there's some other missions of, like, beating the other enemies in there, which I can just do that, off stream or whatever. Or if we get through everything super fast, which I doubt because of what we have left. Then I could do it on stream, but I doubt we'll be able to get through everything in a reasonable amount of time, in all honesty, because I also have all of the RE red zones and the RE Supreme Magnificent Battle stages too, so we do have a lot of stuff. Alright, but everything looks good stream-wise, so we do love to see that here as well. So let me actually... I gotta take care of something for 2 seconds, chat. Hold on. I just hit my microphone, my headset. My fault, chat, but we're good. Put me back up. There we go. Alright. Yeah, phone should have enough battery here. We should be alright. Oh, I shouldn't say should have enough battery. Like, we're definitely solid now. I got 96%. That's good enough for us to do, a couple hours or so of Dokkan. So, let me get it plugged in here. Let me also mute that real quick, because I am not trying to deal with, all this copyright music, which I'm so happy that we're almost done with that. I am so happy about it, in all honesty. Like, it has actually been super annoying. And I think for today, I'm just going to pull up a Dokkan OST playlist for the background, because from last stream, I have not made, like, another playlist. So I think I'm just going to pull up a Dokkan OST playlist, and we'll just be playing that in the background here. And then we'll have, like, the sound effects on as well. Alright, so let me get that set up. Alright, let's make sure we're getting our sound. Okay, sound effects are coming through. That's good. Actually, I could probably just turn those up all the way, to be honest, because it is just the sound effects. Alright, let me see how that sounds. Alright, I can make that a little louder. Actually, maybe not from my phone. Let me make it louder from my program here. Alright, and then let me pull up Dokkan OSTs playlist, and we'll shuffle play. Dang, crazy how we got a recent OST right away. That is kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy there. Alright, but yeah, so in terms of content, we have the... I did most of the seriously serious stuff already, so I'm not worried about that. Oh yeah, we also have this. I kind of forgot about this. I'm not gonna lie. We have the Dokkan Ultimate Player's Choice. That is 2 stages there, and okay, it's category missions. So Realm of Gods, and we have Battle of Fate. Okay, those should be pretty easy, pretty straightforward. Then we have the 3 stages of the RE Supreme Magnificent Battle. We have the 3 stages of the RE GT stage for Red Zone. And we have Greatest Tour. Greatest Tours is going to be our priority, though, because the event is leaving in less than 24 hours here. So this is going to be our priority to start off here. Because I want to be able to do the event at all, right? So Are there any, like, category missions? I don't think there are for this, right? Okay, no, there's not any missions for categories. It's just for the actual bosses. Hey, what's going on? Hopefully that's singed. Let me know if that's the right way to say your name, but welcome to the stream. Hopefully you're having a great day so far. Also, let me know if the audio for the music is good as well. Because I'm not trying to get hit with copyright over here. With, I forget what song they're playing now. I don't know if they're playing Don Don or what right now. Because I usually play with the sound muted anyway. Sounds good? Alright, cool. Yeah, we're just going to play Dokkan OSTs in the background. Alright, so we are going up against Jiren. I know Jiren, from what I hear, because I haven't actually tried the stage yet, I hear he's an absolute menace. So let's take a look here. Hey, what's going on, Geku? Welcome to the stream, man. Alright, so let's see. First phase of Jiren. He's going to lower our key by 3. Okay, he's also going to debuff me every turn. Okay. And then he also gets more attack, and he has dodge canceling. Okay. Hey, synced with the follow. Appreciate that. How did my 11th summons go? Pretty good, in all honesty. I mean, what was it? For Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta and the UI Goku character, those did take me probably a bit more than I wanted to go, but I was able to get Pity as well. So, and that I got Pity after pulling all of the 4 anniversary LRs, so I was able to get a dupe in my LR tag 4s. So I am pretty happy about that. You can't complain. You saw other people getting luckier, but definitely saw people get unlucky. That's fair. Yeah, I'm pretty much in that same boat. There's people being like, yeah, I did 1,000 stones, no featured characters, and I'm just like, that couldn't be me. Like, obviously mine could have gone better, but that's not bad at all. And speaking of luck, I pulled Deborah off of the free tickets. So we are really in business there. Yeah, Deborah's actually been kind of fun. I'm not going to lie. And then let's see, for this side of Jiren, okay, crit super, damage threshold, and extra attack. Okay, so his second phase isn't, like, super crazy. That's not super crazy there. You had 2 Super Saiyan 4s, 1 UI, 2 SS4 Daima, and coin Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta. Oh, that's good, actually. Yeah, that's pretty good. And 12 to 1400 stones, that's a W, honestly. Because 12 to 1400 was just my part 1, if I'm being honest. But, you know, W anniversary for having a ton of stones available. Alright, I think I'm gonna go with a with a GT kind of build. I'm not gonna run this guy though, because dodging I won't be able to dodge. So let's see, for what categories do you lead again? You got lucky early and then chased like 800 stones for a copy of UI, which was a mistake. We got really lucky until I got a copy of Goma. Oh, you got a Goma? That's a W. Did you have Goma before that copy? I mean, just having Goma at all is amazing. You didn't have it? Oh, that's a W. That is an absolute W. Oh yeah, let's look at the leader skill. GT Hero, Power Wishes, Power Beyond Super Saiyan. Hey, Geku, your message finally went on the YouTube side. Dude, crazy. We got Arlen on the team. Hey, wrong game, my guy. Alright, well, we have Power Beyond Super Saiyan, so we can honestly just... Or actually, no, we can't dodge. Yeah, I was gonna put the blues, but we can't dodge here, so that is a little weird. Let me see. I mean, the main ones I'm gonna look at are Power Beyond Super Saiyan and GT Hero. So let's see what we have for those. Ian pulling the Goma banner when it was around, you were getting like crazy. Dude, the Goma banner, like, I wasn't thinking about pulling on it until I saw how broken he was, right? And then I did more pulls than I probably should have on his banner, but I was able to get him in the end, which is awesome. Hey, what's going on, John? You think Discord's down right now? See here? Oh, good thing I started streaming when I did, because I was able to, I was able to put my stuff in the Discord before it went down. If it's down anyway. I haven't actually been looking here. I mean, mine looks... Oh, yeah, no, it is down. Never mind. Yep. It's failing to load messages in servers. Alright, cool. Gotta love that. They get a chance to play the Player's Choice banner? Oh, you mean the Player's Choice event? I will be playing that on stream today. Yeah, that's part of the content we gotta do on stream today. Who do I want to run for this last slot here? Oh, I could run Daimagoku, actually. You know, yeah, let me put Daimagoku on the team. Do I have LR Mr. Satan? Of course I do, man. Of course I do. Where is he? There we go. See, Geku, you thought you were gonna get me. You thought you were gonna get me, but it's light work there. All right. No spoilers, but it's tough for you. Oh, it's tough. Okay. That's definitely cool to see from a yeah, from like a player choice kind of event. I think the last time they did that, it wasn't tough at all. I'm gonna try just support memory, no items. See how it goes. Because I mean, the big thing is gonna be getting the win against Jiren. That's gonna be the big thing for this. Because yeah, I mentioned before, I'll do the other fights on this one at another time to get those other missions done. Or not another time, but like later today. Maybe on stream, maybe not, depending on how things go. But I know everyone and their mom has been talking about this Jiren. So we are going to be doing that here. You think it's not the hardest event, but can catch you off guard? Okay, yeah, I do like when they have events like that. Like, it's not like super crazy power creep, but it's like if you have a bad rotation or like if you get caught in a weird situation, like you could be a little cooked. I do like when they put out events like that. Hey, I think in fact, Geku, I really don't miss. Alright, what do we got here? Alright, so I'm thinking... Ooh, that next turn kind of sucks, actually. That next turn is actually trash. You didn't beat Jiren, you fought Analaz and call it a day. See, I feel like I gotta at least try Jiren on stream, right? Especially how many people have been talking about it, but I don't blame you for not fighting Jiren. Alright, so here... How do I want to handle this? Yeah, I think I keep the, Actually, do I keep the 4s on rotation? They might want to just insta active skill on their next rotation. Yeah, so let me actually do this. Yeah, Gogeta should be fine there. Then 8th Anti-Spirit Bomb gets their Ultra Super. And then I keep all the orbs around. That's actually really good. That is pretty good there. Alright, let's see what turn 1 of Jiren is. Oh, super attack? That might be a problem. That might be a problem. How much are we taking? Oh yeah, that is, that's a problem. We're dead. Chat, we're dead. Oh, nah. But you know what? That's not the worst thing at all, because that second rotation, we may have been a little cooked. We might have gotten a little cooked in that second rotation. But yeah, I'll worry about the other bosses at another time. But Jiren's gonna be our first big fight over here. I might need the power of friendship. I just need good rotations, which we might have here. Oh wait, my bro made a clip of my first death. Love that. Yeah, also I do appreciate whenever people do clip stuff as well, because I do want to get better at making like YouTube shorts, that kind of stuff. So it is always cool whenever people do clip stuff for me. So definitely do appreciate it. Okay, so here, yeah, we'll slot one Pan. Okay, the YouTube shorts the best way to get new follow. Oh, 100%, yeah. I've been posting to YouTube Shorts, to TikTok, and to Instagram. Which, by the way, I still haven't made a command for my Instagram. I should probably fix that. Oh, Pan got... Oh, right, because there's dodge canceling. Forgot about that. So, of course, Pan got hit. Okay, we did manage to live, though. Also because he didn't super right away. That is also good. feel like it helps people get to know your personality pretty quick, so they want to check out your streamer. Exactly, yeah. And also, like, so many people are just scrolling short-form content these days that it really is just super helpful to have a bunch of short-form stuff out there. And also, when it comes to putting on multiple platforms, it just makes so much more sense to do not just YouTube or, like, not just TikTok, but to really just, like, throw everything to however many platforms you want to do, because that just gives you more places to get exposure. I'm still kind of trying to get into the Dokkan side of YouTube, but, you know, everything's a process. The one thing that I hope is making new player-friendly vids and also advanced player vids. Yeah, I feel like I've definitely been on, like, a kind of... Well, I've been kind of lost in terms of, like, Dokkan stuff to do, besides just, like, the reactions and whatnot. Like, Vilify, like, always does new player vids and the truth of the experience player vids. Funny enough, I've never actually heard of Vilify, which is crazy, because I've been playing Dokkan since day one. But the truth, I mean, everyone knows the truth. I mean, the truth does some, like, beginner-friendly stuff, but yeah, a lot of his stuff is, like, no item run and whatnot. Like the Toonarami does kind of the middle ground. Yeah, Toonarami, I don't watch him too much, but Toonarami does a good job of of doing, like, more of a middle ground here. Alright, so this turn... Oh, we actually have some good orbs here. Also, what is this friend's build? I did not look at the build here. But yeah, I definitely think new player guides could be an interesting concept for me to do as well. Because, like, I have been playing the game since month 1 of Global. So, I definitely do know a good amount about the game here. Oh, dodge build here. Okay, this is actually kind of a W. I mean, not for this stage, but that is a W just in general for other content. I think vids that would do well would be like new player, free-to-play cards to get and stuff like that. Yeah, especially around anniversary, a lot of people are brand new. That is true, yeah. I might even cover the LR Bobbity Super Easy A once that drops. Because that character does seem pretty decent. That's a free-to-play character as well. Also, wait, Goku, you have guard, right? Yeah, okay, yeah, you have guard, okay. Guard, 40% damage reduction. Hopefully you get your EX super, but I feel like we'll be fine with what we got here. Yeah, especially around anniversary, lots of people are brand new. When you were new, you didn't even know they were free LR characters at all. Well, when did you start, by the way? Out of curiosity. Alright, we took 600k there. Okay. Hopefully we're not taking a crazy amount of damage there. Okay. Can you two live? Barely. Okay. Oh, and the EX. Let's go. WEX super. Although I'm not liking our health right now. Honestly, yo, wait, hold on. You know who might be a good character to bring in this event? LR Kaiku might actually be really good for this event. Alright, Vegeta, give me an EX. Huge, alright. And see, like, as someone who has been playing for a while, it is interesting to see, like, people being like, yeah, I started from, like, this point in time, because I'm like, man, there's certain things that you just, like, never experienced. Started playing when the first SSR Broly came out, but you were only actually playing around 2021 when HWI came out. Okay. Yeah, so, like, you kind of dabbled in the game, didn't really, like, commit to it too much until 6th Annie. Okay. That's fair enough, honestly. Like, early Dokkan, like, I will tell you, like, as someone who loves Dokkan, has been playing it for now, like, 10 plus years, he didn't even play characters in early Dokkan, yeah. As someone who's been playing Dokkan pretty consistently since, like, month 1 of Global, I will tell you with a, you know, I will tell you straight up, the first 3 years of Dokkan were actually awful. Like, compared to what we have now, like, people picking up Dokkan now, like, they don't know what it was like being in the trenches with early Dokkan. Not just doing the collecting stuff, but just playing early Dokkan like in general. Some things are just like crazy to think about. All right, we lived there, but oh my god. Huh. Chat, what do we do here? Like, I'm thinking I keep these guys in slot 1 because they have their big damage reduction. Like, I'm thinking that's probably the strat, and then I try to get in orbs with Vegeta and tech orbs with Pan. Really crazy trash teams talk about Cooler with Piccolo, Devora, yet side man on squad because of team restrictions. Yeah, dude, early Dokkan, it was like you didn't have any Super Attack 10 characters, you didn't have many SSRs or barely even any URs. Like, I remember people were running like Tech Goldo to beat like a certain Dokkan event, I believe, or like some kind of like event that was difficult at the time. Like, yeah, like 1 to 2 side man on your team. Yeah, that's because also back in those days, team cost was a real thing that you had to like work with. All right, I'm gonna grab this right here. They're not gonna get max key, but I do need to focus on healing right now. Okay, which we're not gonna get any in orbs. And we don't have any active skills yet. That'll be for next turn. But Pan's gonna get this here. I mean, if we die, we die. Realistically, right? If we die, we die to this AoE. Alright, how much are they taking from the super? It is before they attack, which does suck. Okay, they die. Alright. Alright, so that wasn't going to work out for us. It is what it is. Back in the day, it was tough. Some Battlefield... Oh, yeah. Early Battlefield was also rough. Because Battlefield is very much an event for people who have a lot of characters built up. Like, if you don't have enough characters built up for Battlefield, it is very challenging. Alright, okay, I was talking about Kaiku before, but bro is just not on the leader skill. Well, is he on... Is he on your leader skill? He might... Oh, yeah, Goku family. Yeah. Let me try a Goku family comp, actually. I'll get rid of my Deborah comp. Let me try Goku family, because we do get some strong characters there, too. So Goku's family... We can run Daimaku. Now Billy Bob can just do all Battlefield in one run, but take it back to team restriction and see how that goes. Exactly. I remember there was that video that dropped semi-recently about, like, the first year of Dokkan, and I feel like most people who watch that video are just like, wow, I had no idea that it was like that, but me watching it, I'm just like, I remember all those things going on. You'll be BRB from streaming in a bit, you'll be back. All good, yeah, I'll be streaming at least for a couple hours, so I do appreciate you stopping by. Regardless, so it's all good if you got BRB. Alright, sounds good. Alright, so let's try Goku's family here. We do have some good options. I will bring you. I will bring... we don't have access to Gogeta, but I will bring Pan. Where's Kaiku? Where is bro? I don't even remember what potential system I have him at. But he is going to be really good. Kaiku, where are you? Let me sort by LR so I can just not be blind. There we go. Yeah, I think Kaiku could be good as well because of the heal. You know, all his healing that he has. And plus, defensively, he's very good. So, yeah, we're going to bring Kaiku. Who else do we have that's going to be good? I'm thinking maybe... you? And actually, this Gohan isn't too bad either, right? Yeah, he's not too bad either. I could bring Mini Super Saiyan 4. He might be a little rough before turn 4, but he does have type advantage. He does have some damage reduction as well in his kit. So, let's just try this. See how it goes here. Because with this squad, we have a revive with Future Gohan if we need it. Kaiku is a beast. Pan's going to give us some good ki. So, let's try this comp, see how it goes. as we do our kind of walk of shame over here every time we gotta restart against Jiren. I think if we don't make any meaningful progress with Jiren by the time we hit like an hour in the stream, then we might take a pause from Jiren and do some of the other content. Alright, so first turn here is decent, actually. Oh, actually, you know what? Rotations are solid, but I don't like that Kaiku is slot 7. Actually, no, that might not be awful. As long as we live the first 2 turns, even if we're low health, he's gonna full heals. So, Kaiku might actually still be able to cook. I'm gonna get this with Pan. Pan can slot 1 just fine. Then we have the STR orbs over here for Daimaku. And then Vegeta over here can get these. And also Vegeta's next turn will have the Goku active skill if we want to pop it. But if not, we can pop it whenever we want. So that'll be pretty good too. Alright, I feel like here we're fine because everyone's going to get the super attack before Jiren possibly supers them. So that is good as well. Oh yeah, and Pan also has the action cancel as well, so that is a W for her. Also, let me drink some water. I've been yapping. Chat, you gotta stay hydrated. WEX Super as well. It's so funny because I was getting ready to either be on stream or be on video and be like, you know who's my least favorite anniversary character to run? Adult Daimagoku, because I never get his EX, and we haven't missed an Adult Daimagoku EX so far this stream. So, although I might be jinxing myself, we might not hit another one for the rest of the stream, but dude has been doing pretty well so far. Alright, we did take a decent amount of damage though from the AoE. But Pan attack debuffing is also very good, so we should be good next turn as well. Also, for next turn, I think the only character I'm really concerned about next turn is Mini Gohan. Because future Gohan's first turn, he's chilling, and Adult Daimaku is also solid. Although I do want us to drop below 40. If we could drop below 40% health, that's perfect, because then we'll activate Kaiku's heal. So that will actually be pretty optimal there. Alright, we also have the support memory that'll help us live too. I will sacrifice legendary power just to do this, because I would rather Goku or Adult Daimaku take the extra attack before attacking. Because he does have Guard, he has some good damage reduction as well. Oh yeah, okay, we got Max P here. So I will heal up a bit, but I'm sure we'll take some damage from the AoE, and whoever gets supers might take damage as well. I'm gonna keep all those rainbow orbs there, actually. Yeah, we'll keep all that there. Alright. Double digits, how much are you taking? Oh, 54k, okay, actually not bad. I mean, Gohan, okay, no, Gohan took more than I expected him to, okay. Oh, another EX? Alright, yo, if we're getting good luck with the EXs, this might be a solid one. Yeah, if we're getting good luck with these. Because if you can get your EXs with this Goku here, you're going to be doing some massive damage. Plus, I'm pretty sure his EX also buffs ally attacks for a certain amount of time. I forget if it's 1 or 2 turns, but that just means we're doing more damage. Alright, he's getting super here. I feel like we're good because he got 2 supers off. And he got hit already. Okay, 400k. Okay, that is more damage I would have wanted to take, but if it's just normals we're dealing with, after future Gohan attacks as well, surely we're going to be alive and activate Kaiku's heal. We have 46,000 health, by the way. Also, this guy should be fine after supering. It was really just pre-super I was concerned. That's why I didn't want to have him slot with. But now that he's going to be post-super, and he got 2 supers off. It would have been cool if we got a third one there, but it is what it is. He should be good here. Alright. And then we didn't get the 18 key for future Gohan, which does suck damage-wise. But as long as he takes double digits here, which I feel like he should be able to with all these supers. Yeah, we should be in a decent spot here, right? Right. Oh, no, never mind. Is Future Gohan a fraud? He might be. he might just be a fraud. Okay. Although I'm liking this comp, though. I am liking this comp. So maybe we swap out Future Gohan. Let me see what did he need 18 ki to Okay, well a lot of his stats actually come from Bond Master and Disciple, which who on this team is on the category actually? To see how much he had up. Let's see, Bond of Master and Disciple. How many characters on here are on the category? One. Oh, is it just him? Oh, okay, that does make sense. Okay, so maybe Gohan is not a good character for this. Oh, we know who we can run. Hold on. I forgot about the goat. Hold up. We'll do Goku family. Oh wait, no, they're not on Goku family. No, they're on Battle Fate. We can run the Buu Saga duo. We run the Buu Saga duo. I could also run Goma, but we can run the Buu Saga duo as well. They found the leader skill perfectly. No, I don't want you actually. I want Daimaku. Also, what's the build? What's the build, chat? Additional build with a little bit of dodge. Okay. Hopefully we get good additional luck and don't get additional normals. Also, chat, I'm gonna check something for 2 seconds here, so I'm gonna take the gameplay off the screen. Alright. There we go. Alright, I am liking this team a decent amount, though. Because we do have some good floater characters, too. So we should be in a pretty good spot. And also, the Buu Saga duo, they get defense very quickly. Which is great, because we're running a stage with dodge canceling. So, defense, damage reduction, all that stuff is going to be big here. Alright, Jiren. Let's try this again. Alright, rotation is not great. Not great at all, actually. So, let me do... Yeah, let me do this. We'll get some extra ki. And then... Okay, we get 24 ki there, but then the other one is not getting anywhere near 24. We're not even getting 18 ki, actually. That is a yikes, but it do be like that. Yeah, we're not getting 24 ki anyway. I'm just gonna preserve ki on the field. If we gotta restart because of this trash opening rotation, then, you know, it is what it is. But, alright, Panda's also getting super here, so this might be an L. This might be an L off rip. What, Pan's gonna take 170k. Goku's gonna okay, hold on, the Goku's take double digits, okay. Okay, that is actually good. Okay, so we won't die here. Oh wait, and we have Kaiku. Oh wait, no, so we're good. we have Kaiku next turn as well, so we'll just full heal. W Kaiku. We didn't get to see him do anything in the last attack, but we do have him here, so we should be good here. We should be good with that. Also, did Discord come back up? Oh, okay, Discord came back up. Cool. Okay, EX huge. Actually, which Goku was that? I'll be able to tell by the damage stat, actually. Was that just 10 mil? Okay, I feel like that's the friend. I feel like that's the friend. Because I was like, that EX did nothing. Cause I know that you can technically get an EX off of the 12k, which is interesting. Alright, so Kaiku's gonna heal us. And we get support memory as well. But W Kaiku. Oh, and he could trigger his active here. Interesting. Oh, wait, did he not heal us? Does healing have a turn restriction on it? Oh, no, it's at the end of his turn. Oh, okay, that's a little more annoying. I do have his active here, which is cool. Oh, yeah, because of the HP condition. And we have their standby, too, which is also funny. So, how do I want to handle this? Yeah, he has attack debuff. We can actually heal up pretty reasonably here. So, honestly, yeah, I think we're going to make this our rotation. I am going to... Where are they at now, defense-wise? 200k. And in battle... What the hell is Kaiku? Kaiku is the LR Goku that is based off the Dragon Ball Kai intro. So we just call him Kaiku. Alright, did we get all those? Yeah, we got all this with Vegeta. I'll slot one him regardless. So you can have some decent damage reduction there. Then we can do this. As long as we live, we should be fine. Alright, as long as we don't have... Yeah, as long as we don't get an immediate super. Hey, what's going on, Dre? Welcome to the stream, man. How we feeling? Pretty good, honestly. Definitely chilling. The Dre effect's starting to get... What do you mean the Dre effect is starting to get? I'm not the one who came up with the name Kaiku. That wasn't me. That's a commonly used name for that character. Hey, Manny Frez with the YouTube sub. Appreciate the sub. Hopefully you're having a good day so far. Geku losing brain cells arc? Not the Geku losing brain cells arc. Alright, the fact that these guys got the super here and didn't take too much damage from the AoE is good. Because now their defense is about to be like over a million after this turn. So definitely a huge W. Also, not gonna lie, y'all, I was planning on doing this, where's the music? Oh, can you not hear the background music? Do I have it too low? Yeah, I'll turn it up. Cause, I'm just playing I'm playing a playlist because Dokkan still has the copyrighted music in here. Yeah, Dokkan's playing copyright music right now, so we're just playing a playlist in the background. Because I really don't feel like turning the audio on and off every time I lose a run or finish an event. So yeah, because they do this for every big celebration. They're like, yeah, let's play the copyrighted music. So this is the workaround. Okay, so after this turn, we're gonna get the Kaiku heal, which is a big W. Yeah, and he's getting stats too. Good stuff. We get the full heal. Alright, we are going to have to rotate out mini Super Saiyan 4, but that's fine. Yeah, that should be fine. We have the full heal. Then let's do this. But I had to do the multi-stream again with a different plugin, which honestly is easier. If you want me to send it to you, I mean, yeah, you can send it, but I've had zero issues with this one. I saw you were on Twitch the last time you streamed, so I was like, oh, that's cool. He finally figured something out. But yeah, I mean, you can send it to me. I can take a look at it, but I have never had issues with this one. That was fully a you thing. I don't know what you did on your computer, but I've never once had an issue. Oh, we might be a little cooked, maybe. How much are we taking from this? 500k. Oh, actually, no, we might be okay. Yeah. We're good. And you take double digits, and then Miniku takes... Oh, no, we're dead. Never mind. Mini Super Saiyan 4 took way too much damage there. Alright. Yeah, this Jiren event is no joke. This fight is no joke at all. But I am liking my odds with this team. Now we gotta do a whole run back over here. Alright. Actually, how are our rotations, by the way? Adult Daima Goku in slot 7. Okay, this second rotation could be an issue. But in return, I'm going to keep Kaiku on rotation, turn 1. So, we'll see how that goes. Alright, we'll see if we can make it work. Dre built like an uppercut? That's crazy, Goku. He really said Dre built like a Shoryuken. That's some crazy work. Alright, so... Considering the extra damage reduction Kaiku has, Bro's gonna go in slot 1. He'll be alright. Oh, the key here is actually awful, by the way. Okay, can we talk about that? Oh, you don't even get 24. Oh, wait, no, you can get 24 key. I would just didn't process the fact that there were SCR orbs there for a second. Alright, how much is he eating the super for? Oh, cool. We're dead. See, this is what it'd be like fighting Jiren. This is really just what it'd be like. Alright, give me Daimaku. Okay, we don't have the rainbow one anymore. What's the build on this one? I went past it like a fool. Okay, additional dodge. That's good. I mean, the dodge won't help me in phase 1 here, but the build itself is pretty good. It does suck that this event is limited, though. Like, it would have been cool if they kept this event around for longer, because it is a pretty cool event. Alright, what do we got here? Okay, rotations are better. Kaiku is slot 7. I'm gonna do this, I think. Even though there's a little bit of a struggle for key right now. So, alright, so yeah, we're not gonna get the max key buff over here. Which sucks, but it is what it is. Then we will get 24 key there, and then Vegeta does better with these rainbows, yeah, so he'll be good as well. Let's just hope we survive, chat. But Daimaku, well, actually, let's see what he takes in the super. Oh, okay, he does take a lot from that, but normals, he's fine. Yeah, normals, he's good. What are they going to take? Too much damage. Alright. See, this is just what this Jiren fight is. It's a reset simulator until you get a good run. But, I mean, I'm seeing the way he's operating here. Oh, they're not giving me good Daima Super Saiyan 4 Gokus? Great. Gotta love that. They're not giving me rainbow ones, 90% ones. They want me to just do a one dupe Daimaku. They really got me on the walk of shame over here too. Also, I'm gonna lower this slightly. There we go. Alright, so rotation-wise, not awful, actually. Oh, and the AoE is the only attack in slot 1? That's a W. That is a W. This key is not a W, though. Although it's an AoE, everyone's gonna get hit anyway. You know what? No. Yeah, because everyone's gonna get hit anyway. Let's do this. And then see where... Okay, no, the key did not fall well there. Let's reset the turn. Hold up. Let's reset the turn there. Yeah, because this turn's going to be awkward with the way the key is set up. Alright, let's see. How do I want to handle this? Because, like, we have a route of key, but then that screws over literally everything else. So, you know what? I think... Let's see. How do I even want to handle this? Is the real question. Do I just do this? I might just do this. To at least get Daimaku a super. Yeah, at least to get people their supers. And then grab this orb here. And yeah, Kaiku should be set in slot 3 there. He should be set. Daimaku takes nothing. They're going to take, what, 300k? Oh, no, 100k. Okay, not bad, not bad. And then Daimaku takes double digits. Okay. Although our damage not being good here is going to hurt us in the long run. Because Jiren is getting stronger every turn, and we're getting weaker every turn. So, this is not going to be great. Yeah, we're going to have to lock in and do some more damage for these next few rotations here. Hey, Kaiju kind of put in some work here. Alright, hey, the more he can build up before he gets super, the better. Okay, cool, cool. And then there's a super. He should tank it here, right? Surely. Oh, he still took 300k. Alright. That is definitely concerning. Okay, we do have some key around. We got a little extra stats from the support memory. Alright, so here I will... Yeah, I'm gonna do this. And we'll rotate out Mini Super Saiyan 4. Because as long as he can live this turn, then he'll have all his stuff up for his next appearance. So this should work out well. Plus, no one's getting supered before. Yeah, plus no one's gonna be supered before they can super. All right, taking 350k there is not great, but we do get our EX with Vegeta. But yeah, I feel like once we get to the second phase of Jiren, it's not going to be a big deal at all to get through that, in comparison. Because I feel like they made this first phase of Jiren very annoying. But the second phase, like, while he's still going to have probably a good amount of health and do a good amount of damage, I feel like it's not going to be as crazy. Alright, yeah, Vegeta's good there. Definitely a W. Also, I love how I shuffled the playlist, but it does not feel shuffled. Yeah, I do not think we're shuffled right now, Chief. But you know what? It is what it is. It is what it is. Oh, okay. Oh, we took some damage. I'm assuming it's from that would be from the super that we took damage from. But as long as Mini-Ku here lives, we should be fine. Oh, barely living. barely living. Alright, what's their defense at, by the way? Not super high, but not super low either. Which means I probably am cooked here. Because, hold on, what do they get in their standby? They get... Alright, Geku, hopefully you have a good rest of your day. Hopefully class goes alright for you. But I appreciate you stopping by, man. Oh, you know what? The standby is going to be... standby is going to be our play. Because it's going to create some fizz... it's going to create fizz key spheres. So that'll help me for healing as well. So let's grab that, and then let's go another standby. Oh, no, actually it created no key spheres for me. So gotta love that. It created no fizz key spheres for healing. So we might just die anyway. We might just be cooked anyway. Okay, yeah, we're just cooked anyway. Okay, there was no getting through that. There was no getting through that. Alright, I'm thinking one more Jiren run, and then I'm gonna swap over probably to Player's Choice. Oh yeah, we have gone through all the good Daimakus. we have gone through. Oh wait, no, never mind. We got a rainbow one. What's the build looking like? Okay, that's a solid build actually. I will definitely take that one. And we are going to automatically... Actually, am I going to automatically reset? Maybe not. Because I can keep the rotation as is, and the Daimakus are going to be solid for defense. It really just matters about the super attacks we're going to be able to get on this first turn. If the key orbs suck, I will reset. But this fully depends on how the key is going to work. Because survivability-wise, we shouldn't be too bad off on this turn. It's just a matter of the key. So, what are we looking like here? Dang, you're at 23 key. That is, unfortunate. Okay, so you know what? Yeah, you can get your 23 key. Vegeta will get his full 24. And then this Goku won't... Yeah, he's only gonna get 21 key. Okay, sure. Hopefully we can get some EXs. Because we're still not gonna do a crazy amount of damage. We're not gonna be able to without 24 key, but... Hopefully we can do something here. Oh wait. Dang, crazy that bro just didn't want to, yeah, crazy that he didn't want to EX there, because he crit and everything, and just didn't want to get the EX. He took off a health bar with that, though, so you know what? Daimaku damage kind of popping off right now. That is definitely a W there. And then, yeah, he's going to be good defensively. Vegeta EX, amazing. Yeah, I definitely want to get as much damage as we can to start off. So actually, this rotation being first is not bad at all. Because we do get some pretty strong damage here. And then I'd probably rotate off Kaizu for next turn. Unless we get a crazy kind of like rotation set up. But we'll see how it looks. Alright, Vegeta's good there. No EX and no 24 key, so this damage will not be great. And it was a crit, so he just didn't want to get the EX. Love it. Absolutely love that. Alright. Are you good from this? Oh, no, you're not good from this. Okay. We live, but basically by a thread. And Han might get a little bullied. Oh, all my type orbs are gone, too. That's awkward. What effect does Kaiku's active have? Okay, nothing super crazy for this turn. Okay. And let me read their standbys orb changing in, because I feel like I read it and then just did not understand what I needed to understand from it. I was being a little stupid there. Oh, okay, no, never mind. It changes to Fizz and Rainbow for their 5th turn. Okay, okay. That makes more sense. Alright, let's... Because Pan gets her damage reduction in slot 1, right? Yes, she gets her... It's in slot 1 there, so we'll keep the rotation just like this. I'll grab the AGL with her. Although that would be good for Kaiku as well, but I do want to get the Fizz orbs here. There's an AGL orb. Then maybe they'll spawn me a little bit more. No, they don't. Okay. Alright, he won't get an AGL orb, but we will get... We'll still have some decent key here, and I'll keep the STRs there in the event we live this turn. But let's see what we got here. Alright, yeah, we're not living this turn. Alright. Alright. Yeah, this Jiren fight is no joke. And it's like, I'll only use items if I absolutely have to, right? Like, if I feel like I can get a run in still. I said that was going to be the last one. Nah, we are going to jump in again. I feel like we just need the right circumstances to happen for us. Alright, mostly additional build. It is what it is. Let's jump in here. See what we can do. Ooh, okay, hold on. What do we got for rotations? Pan in slot 7 is a little rough. And actually, Miniku turn 1 might be annoying. But I think it's also going to depend on where the attacks are. Yeah, let's see where Jiren's attacking here. Alright, where are you attacking, Jiren? Low key? Hold on. Low key, we kind of cooked here. Okay, low key, they kind of cooked. Orbs aren't the greatest for adult Super Saiyan 4, but we can definitely manage. Then you can grab these, and we'll save those STR orbs there for the one on the other rotation. That's perfect. And then Kaiku can grab those. So the only attack Mini Super Saiyan 4 is taking here is the aim. Although getting Super Frame 1 is not great. That is not great. We're taking 600k. Oh, we dead? No, we might just be dead, actually, because of Mini Super Saiyan 4. Yeah, we're just dead there, actually. Okay. Yeah, maybe Mini Super Saiyan 4 is not the vibe, then. Let's see, is there anyone else I think I would want to bring here instead of Mini Super Saiyan 4? Because he is definitely, like, taking the most damage. It's him and Pan, but Pan is good for the key. I still think Pan is really good for this event, too. But let's see. So it's Goku Family, Battle, Fate, and Daima, right? You know what? I will simply just add Goma. I will simply just put Goma on the team. We'll simply put Goma on and see how it goes. Because obviously Goma's damage reduction isn't like the craziest once you get hit 3 times, and he is going to get hit 3 times. But we can also take advantage of that active skill. I probably could also try Super Saiyan 3 Daima Vegeta, the adult one, but that might be a little shaky depending on how his luck is, and also with that AoE. It could be a little shaky for him. Alright. So Goma here. Okay, Goma starting in slot 2 there is huge, so he gets his extra defense. Okay, this actually works pretty well. And Goma will be hit 3 times here, but we have to deal with that. Or actually, although, hold on. Who's slot 7? Them? Can I afford to put Goma in slot 2? I can, because Goku loses out link-wise, but Goma gets to keep his stacks. Because he only gets hit once here. You know what? I'm going to try it. I'm going to try it. We're also going to get the support from Goma as well, as long as we get the 12 keys off. So, yeah, Goma could actually be a pretty solid option here. We'll see how Goma works. The AoE won't be super crazy for us. Yeah, you take 23k, but not the worst. EX Super as well. Obviously would have been more damage next to Vegeta, but I am okay with floating Vegeta here and preserving Goma's defensive capabilities. And that EX Super does help us out a lot too. Because if we can get EX Supers every turn with the Daima Adult Gokus, I think we'll be in pretty good shape. And, okay, additional normal. I was going to say, if that's another additional super, that would have been cool. I feel like he eats this just fine now, right? Right. Okay, well, 380. But it is what it is. We shouldn't die, is the big thing. Which means we just need to live the next time. And Goma's going to buff everyone as well. Well, I think he debuffs. Yeah, he debuffs attack there. He didn't get his 12 key. That's actually a yikes. Because the 12 key would have also given us the extra buff. For defense, but we did get a little debuff on him, so hopefully that will put us in a good spot. Yeah, low-key already feeling the quality of life upgrade from getting rid of Mini Super Saiyan 4 for this thing, because, I mean, Mini Super Saiyan 4 is still a great character. Just not in an event where turn 1, you're getting hit for those, like, crazy numbers that this Jiren is doing. Because bro was dying on turn 1. Ooh, okay, hold on. Good luck. Good luck. The AoE is the only attack in slot 0. That is good. So we'll do this. Then we'll get 24 key with Daimaku, and then Kaiku can clutch up. Because he will get us some heals with his 12 key, I believe it is. And if we get super low and he doesn't heal us up above 40, then we get the full heal. So yeah, hold on. This is actually kind of cooking. Yeah, if we have Pan this turn and Goma the other turn, both just debuffing, this is actually really good for us. Alright, and also the action cancel there. If we cancel the super, that'd be a W. And also we get the EX Super as well with Daimaku over here. I really hope we get the EX. Because Link should actually be kind of decent here. Alright, what do we got? Huge, okay. It is mine, so damage numbers aren't going to be as high. But if we can start chaining EXs between them, we're going to see some good attack stats. Low-key, this might be our best run yet. And we also can take advantage of the Goma Giant form. We'll have that. We'll have the turn 4. We'll have the Daima Super Saiyan 4 actives. We'll have the Super Saiyan 4 Goku Spirit Bomb active. We'll have the standby to take advantage of as well at any point that we want to. Which honestly, with the way this is going, I might want to keep Goma on rotation because of all the debuffing potential. But then again, getting stacks with the well, actually no. Their damage reduction takes effect in slots 2 or 3 for the Buu Saga Duo. I think we actually canceled the super, which is a crazy W, and also crazy luck again. Hold on, we're getting good luck, boys. We're getting good luck here. All right. Oh, is that no 24 key? Are we serious? Are we serious right now? Are we actually serious right now here? We actually don't have enough key with the rotation like that. Okay. I think we do have to rotate out Goma, but this is actually fine, I feel like. I mean, I could also Goma active. Yeah, Goma active would actually help us, low-key. You know what? Let's Goma active. Because then we'll also eat the super turn, so we won't have to worry about that. Let's Goma active. Alright, and this should do some good damage, too. Yeah, this should do some solid damage. Yeah, that's very good. And then Goma can get some stuff off. I don't want to use too many orbs. But I do want to get supers with Goma. Yeah, so I'll grab that. I'll grab the AGL. Oh, actually, we can get some of the SDR orbs close to each other. Yeah, that's actually perfect on the right side there. We do miss a super with Goma, but it is what it is. We have some STR orbs lined up for Goku, so shouldn't be too big of a deal. And let's see how much extra Goma damage we can get here. Dude, Goma is so good. Yeah, and he gets a super here, which is more than fine, so we don't have to deal with the super next turn. And then doing this will also allow me to possibly save some active skills for the in-here phase, which is not bad at all as well. But yeah, I think Goma was definitely the play here. I mean, I was trying not to put Goma on the team, just seeing if the other like super class kind of characters can do it, but Goma's just him, right? Goma is just him. Okay, we're taking a lot of attacks at the beginning, but there's no super. And Goma gets to survive in slot 2 here. And we get 24 key. Okay, perfect. So Goma active was 1,000,000% the play. We do love to see that. And then Goma's going to get... Oh, wait, there's no AoE either. Oh, okay. It's actually really nice. We'll get Goma that 18 key, make sure we get the debuff. And we got all this Fizz key right here. Yeah, hold on. We're kind of cooking, chat. We are kind of cooking. And if Daimaku gets his EX Super as well, we're going to be in a good spot. Come on, EX Super. Come on. Okay, no EX. It is what it is. It's always a crit when it misses the EX as well. Like, can we talk about that? Like, you're telling me you couldn't have just gotten the EX Super when I'm critting, right? Like, bro really just wants to make things as hard as possible for him. And we're going to get another debuff here. Hopefully we also get that, that 12 key additional, because we are going to be able to get a defense buff from that. But no, they don't want to do that. Goma doesn't want to cook for me. Alright, but now we do have an active ready on this turn. Yeah, we're going to have some actives ready. These guys are going to super a bunch. Yeah, I might definitely consider popping some actives. It depends on how the Jiren attacks are looking. But bro is debuffed. He'll get debuffed some more by Pan as well. But it is good that we're able to get these debuffs on Jiren here, because this guy, especially if you give him more turns to build up, he can be very scary. And he is lowering our damage numbers too. But the main goal is going to be getting rid of him. Alright, what do we got here? Okay, there is an attack before, in addition to the AoE there, which sucks. Pan doesn't have active right now, but I am going to grab this here with Pan. I do think Pan slot 1 is probably our best, it is our best choice, and we can also get, can we get the extra damage reduction there? We get, we also get the interruption, which hopefully that attack after hers is going to be the super. That is the ideal situation here. And the extra key is always nice. We are at full health too, which is helpful. I'm going to hold on to the active actually, because if we can EX super here with Goku, then this can actually be pretty solid. Okay, and the super's in front, that's not good. He has a little debuff from Goma, but this is not good here. Oh, we're dead, okay. That was a good run. Maybe I could have actived with Daimaku. Let me see. What does his active give him again? I know their active effects were not super crazy. Okay, yeah, he just gets guaranteed crits from it. And then... Okay, yeah, he also gets an extra additional super and everything, but we didn't even get to attack, right? Because of where the super was placed. Man, that was a good run, though. Yeah, I think this build here is probably our most likely build to get a win with. Man, I said I was gonna go on to Player's Choice, but you know, I kind of want to do another run. I kind of want to do another run here, because it feels like we're making progress, which is huge, honestly. Alright, what do we got here? Okay, good. We have Pan one rotation, Goma the other one. That is huge. We do have an attack in addition to the AoE in slot 1, so we just have to hope it's not the super. It's basically just the same thing over and over again. Cease attack in slot 1, hope it's not a super. Like, because getting supered in slot 1, it's basically a death sentence in this event, if I'm being honest, because so many characters just wouldn't be able to tank something like that. And then for this, do they get something off of getting 24 keys specifically? Yes, they do. They get an extra additional. So I will do this. I'll keep... Oh, actually some STR orbs that'll come down there. Okay, so this is fine. This is fine. As long as this isn't a super for the other attack here in slot 1, I think we're okay. Yep, extra defense there too. Okay, it's not a super. Okay, we're good, we're good, we're good. We're good. We get the debuffs, we interrupt in action, which hopefully is a super. That is always the goal with Pan's interrupt. Also, that last run of the Goma, like, rotation placements were honestly super clutch. Alright, broken action there. Hoping it was the super. Okay, EX there, good, 80 mil. And it's also good seeing these EXs come out, because you know they're going to be crits no matter what. Because he has to crit to even get the EX, so that is good too. Hey, it's gone Emma Dorothy. Welcome to the stream. Hopefully having a great day so far, and I appreciate the kind words. Content creation in general I've been doing for a while, honestly. Yeah, definitely been, like... Definitely been, actually, I think this year makes like a decade, in all honesty. But in terms of actually doing it seriously, it's been, about 3 years now. Ain't got any plans for it yet? I mean, I'm just trying to build it up. That's the main thing. I'm just trying to build it up. Alright, we need to keep Goma on rotation. He's gonna lose his, extra damage reduction, but... I'm just building it up over time. Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, getting stuff will help me for sure. Like, but also, like, the quality of the content is what's gonna make me grow. Like, you can have the prettiest thumbnails, animations, that kind of stuff, but if your content sucks, then it's not gonna matter. Alright, so let's get Goku here. Goma, we can get... Also, we do have another attack in slot 1 there as well, which sucks. Alright, and then... Okay, I feel like we'll be okay here as long as that first attack isn't a super. But we'll see how things are looking. I mean, I'm not really looking to chat for it right now. When the time comes that I want to get stuff, then I will, but... I mean, I don't follow back everyone on Twitter, right, or anything. Like, I really usually only follow back people that yeah, I really only follow back people that I either know or like I've talked to previously, that kind of thing. Goma taking damage there. Yeah, I'm not gonna be checking your account on stream here. Alright, let's get these Fizz Orbs here. Yo, they keep giving me these annoying extra attacks at slot 0. That is not what I'm looking for here. Alright, debuffs are definitely helping us out, though. Alright, I'm just checking something on the side real quick just to make sure everything's going good for stream. Alright. Alright, EX Super there is pretty huge, actually. And also, next turn we can Goma active. Yeah, hold on. I've been, like, low-key half paying attention to this run, but this run's actually looking pretty good. Alright, and then... Okay, yeah, definitely Goma active is the vibe here. That is definitely going to be the vibe. Alright, this should do some good damage. I think last time we did like 70 mil, right? Oh, no crit does kind of suck, but still solid damage. I do want to keep these STR orbs around. So we may just like sacrifice some Goma damage here. Or actually, you know what? These orbs actually kind of worked out for us. And we still have plenty of STR together. So you know what? W Goma. W Goma. And we also get rid of the super and we get rid of the AoE. So next turn should be pretty smooth sailing. Also, let me adjust the webcam real quick because I know we have been getting the heavenly rays in here, but let's make that not as bright. There we go for right now. It would have been nice if that Goma active crit, but it is what it is. Really appreciate it if I want to chat regarding something. About what? Alright, and now at that point, I don't know if that was bot-like, but it was getting to the point of, like, uncomfortably asking. Right? It was getting to that point. Yeah, we're just gonna get that out of there. Alright, so... Oh, it updated on the on-screen chat. Okay. I feel like last time we did something like that, it did not update there. So you know what? W. Also, honestly, for damage, let's do this. Because, hold on, is there locking? See, because of how far we are, I'm about to pull up Dokkan info. Is there locking in Phase 2? Let's see. Greatest Tours. Where are you? There we go. Get Jiren. Okay, yeah, there's no, yeah, there's no locking. He just does crit attacks, so... Not too crazy there. Alright, so... Yeah, now that that's fixed there, let's keep it moving. Alright. So, Goma, defense-wise... So, 400k, he's not going to get supered. I mean, either way, a super cooks me, I think, right? Yeah, I think either way, a super does cook me. But I'll put him in slot 1. We are going to get some healing as well. And then... As long as we EX, I think we're definitely solid. But, okay, they have over 1 million defense. And they'll get max key. Okay, so that is good. Actually, yeah, let me keep the int orbs. Actually, yeah, how do I want to play this, actually? No, let me actually play it like this. Let me play it like this. Okay, yeah, Goma's good. We'll get the debuff here. And if Goku gets his EX here, then we are going to be in good shape. Oh, and Goma's finally getting his additional super. Yo, chat, low-key, we might have the run. We might have the run. Can we EX here? Okay, no EX. Goku decided to fumble. Because if we got the EX there, right, which he crit, so he could have. But if he got the EX there, then we would have been in a really good spot. Alright, now everything is riding on how the slot 0 attacks are next time. Because if it's just the AoE, I think we're good. If it's not just the AoE, I might Daimaku active. Which does give me one less active to work with, which does kind of suck, but I just need to get out of this phase. That's the big thing. And as you see, like, our numbers are going down, right? Our numbers are getting cooked by this, by these Jiren debuffs here. So we do need to get out of this phase soon. Alright, what do we have? Slot 1. Okay, it is just the AoE. Okay. So we can afford to hold on to our actives again. Alright, so let's do this, and then... Okay, that's 24 key, that's good. And what defense is Vegeta at? Okay, not 1 million yet, but it's fine because we've been floating him. He'll have his damage reduction up. We should be able to wrap this up this turn, I would think. I would think we'd be able to wrap this up here. Okay, it's taking not too much damage. Definitely taking a bit of damage there, but not too much. Okay, maybe a bit much on Vegeta there, but we're gonna get some debuffs in. As long as we get this EX, I think regardless, if we don't kill this turn, okay, that was not good for Pan. I need these supers for her. We do need to get some more defense. And hopefully we broke the super. That would be ideal. Okay, can Goku give me this EX here? Okay, awesome. Good EX. We are pretty debuffed, though. So I don't know how much damage we'll actually be able to do. But we know it's a crit. Let's see how much is he doing there. Okay, additional super. Good. Okay. And that crit as well. Okay, we have a chance for Vegeta to kill. If Vegeta kills, we are in a good spot here. He just needs to do enough attacks to kill. And if not, then everything's going to depend on how this next rotation is going to go. Because our stats are, like, super low here. So, This is not great. Our stats are going to start to look so much better once we get... Oh, actually, hold on. Do we have Kaiku active? Kaiku active might be the play if we don't kill here. So, come on. Additional normal. Can he kill? Okay, we killed. Okay, this is huge. This is huge. This is huge. Okay. This is huge. Because now I don't have to hold back. Now we don't have to hold back with actives. Because now we're not getting debuffed. We can't debuff him anymore, but that's okay. So let's start with Kaiku. Kaiku looking kind of good right now. And honestly, I feel like we rotate out Goma now as well. Alright, let's do Kaiku active. Okay, 68 mil crit is good. And then let's hit this. How much damage we doing on this one? Okay, not bad to open up. And then next turn, we have another active. Well, actually, we probably have Pan's active next turn, right? What's her condition? Okay, yeah. Performs 5 or more attacks. Yeah, so we should have Pan's next turn for sure. I am going to... Well, let's see how this goes first. Do we get the STR orbs to drop? Not in the way I would have wanted them to, but we have the 24 key buff up because of the active. So this is actually okay. And then Goma doesn't get hit here, which is actually good. Although he could dodge anyway, so we could also rely on that, but... That is pretty good as well. Oh, Kaiku takes a ton of damage there. Okay. Okay, that's not great. That crit went kind of crazy. Hey, welcome back, Sing. We're kind of going on a run here, but yeah, we made it to phase 2, but bro decided to crit me for like 800k. Dodge. Hold on. Give me another dodge. Okay. And the EX. Okay, if Daima Goku lives through these crits, then I think we're just good. Because we'll also get the full heal. It's all good saying that. I knew he had a phase 2 even before going into this. I didn't know about that already, so that's all good. Okay, another oh, additional normal. Come on, do we live? Oh, we do not live. Nope, we're not living that. We are not living that, Chief. Yeah, we are not living that. That was a good run. You know what? That was a good run. I will take that run. You think even if you got out of phase 1, your team would have had enough juice to make it through phase 2? See, for me, if I made it through that turn. Also, what's going on, Kasil? Welcome, man. Hopefully you're having a good one. Yeah, if I made it through that turn, I had another Daima Goku active ready. And also Pan active, which wouldn't have been the greatest, but that would have given me guaranteed crits on the rotation as well. Like, I think there would have been potential there. But Goma was 100% the MVP in getting even, like, close to that point. I probably could have also tried to rely on Goma's dodge, but it is what it is. Yeah, hyper player's choice? Yeah, we're actually about to go into player's choice right now. Yeah, I'll do whatever missions I can for Greatest Tour, either later in the stream or just on my own time tonight before the event goes away, but that is definitely that's definitely a fun fight to kind of figure out, because I'm someone who likes to figure out fights, and if he's hard to get both in the game. See, like, I mean, I'll do that eventually. I just wanted to try it. I just wanted to try it here. Okay, we do have category missions too, so I will use the category team. So international version, they want us to use, yeah, just for the stones. Yeah, I'll do that either later in the stream or off stream. Yeah, okay, Realm of Gods there, perfect. All right, so we'll run Realm of Gods. Oh yeah, we already got the setup here, so we are good. Alright, also going into this blind, so let's see how this goes. JP's like a mini festival? Okay. Alright, we are going to swap to the Vegetas. Some people said it's easy, but for you at least, the JP one gave you some trouble. And I mean, I'll see how it goes. I actually don't know anything about these, to be honest. Outside of like the little stuff they said in the news about how like the voting process went. This one's easy, JP one is annoying. Alright, we'll see, we'll see. Alright. He wasn't the greatest this turn, but it's fine. You don't have a built up enough collection, so your teams for some events are pretty limited. It do be like that. I mean, even for me, who's been playing for a while, I feel like some teams are just like not that great on my account. So I definitely do get that. I mean, yours is probably to a, you know, greater amount than mine in terms of like how limited you are, but it just be like that sometimes. You know, when you're not a whale and you're not like spending on the game a ton to get every single character, like things are gonna feel limited at times, 100%. I feel like it makes pulls a lot more hype when you're a light spender. Oh, 100%. Yeah, because like if you're a whale and you're getting every character, like you know you're gonna get there eventually. So it's just like kind of whatever. But for someone who's just like a light spender or even free to play, it's just like I spent time to get these resources, and if you get rewarded for that, you know, definitely a W there. See, Truth and Two Normally talking about how boring summoning is. Yeah, for them because it's just like they're just pulling until they get it, kind of thing. So it definitely does take the like excitement out of it. But I do enjoy being a light spender. I really only spend for like the bigger celebrations or like really important characters that come out. So that's usually the way I handle that. Yeah, I'll put the blues in slot 1 there. That'll be good. Like I wish there was a skip feature for multis. Like you get it, but you would never do that. Yeah, I mean, I'm fine with the option being there, regardless of if I'm gonna use it or not. But yeah, like for Dokkan. I think for Dokkan, I probably wouldn't use it. Maybe I'd use it for like the ticket summons, right? Like when we get like red zone tickets and whatnot. You want to say for the friends? That is true as well, because it's the funniest thing for me for the friend banner. It is faster to start for like the 50 character summon. It's faster to start the summon up and then close the game and reopen. Like that is crazy. Although I think I got Deborah, I haven't tried him. Yes, I have. I did actually make a video about it on the YouTube as well. But Deborah, he is pretty fun. It sucks that I don't have Yakon though, because I feel like Yakon is such a big part of his team. But he still performed well even without him, and I think the Super Easy A Babidi is gonna be really good for him too. Yeah, this Extreme Class Boo Saga team is looking kind of crazy, which makes me hope that it makes me hope that we're gonna get LR Kid Boo this year. Alright, much better key this time around here. So that's a better year. There's a Subaru coming in, which you also do not have. Amen. It'd be like that. Also, the craziest thing, right? You'll do Super Easy. Yeah, Super Boo Easy A isn't confirmed. Yeah. That Easy A is not confirmed. Like, it's speculated. Yeah, it was speculated based on, like, the celebration being Boo Saga, but it's not confirmed. The only confirmed Easy A is the Super Easy A LR Babidi. But it's possible for that Super Boo to Easy A maybe later this year. You've got, yeah, the battle motions, they do kind of, they can be telling sometimes, like, if someone's gonna get a new Easy A. But it's not always a confirmation kind of thing. Okay, we got this Goku transforming. Yeah, it's sad, but it happens. Yeah. It does suck, but it is what it is. Oh, I also took mad damage that I wasn't paying attention. Hello? I was fully just not paying attention. So here, okay, we do not get a... Yeah, let me actually look at what bro does here. Okay, he's gonna get stats as I attack him, alright. It's right to see people on Reddit talk bad about blue boys. I don't understand the slander, to be honest. Like, the blue boys do cook. But most of your teams would be so much worse if they didn't have him. Yeah, exactly. I mean, like, I didn't get any of the GDC Part 1 characters during GDC. And, like, I mean, Rose has been cool to use on some of, like, the extreme teams. But the blues were just such a quality of life increase for my account. There's only 79%. Oh, you have 79%? I want to say, is mine still 55%? Mine still might be 55%. I actually don't remember. I have to check. But even 55%, there's such a big quality of life improvement. To get the Vegito active. Yeah, either the Vegito active to give you dodge in a dodge canceling fight, or the Father-Son Gala gun active to give you buffs for, I believe it's like Future Saga kind of characters that get it. So like that is very much team dependent, but both their actives are very good. Also, this in-UI Goku is doing some damage here. W in UI. You appreciate the blue sending you to the lobby and not having to deal with Fizz UI BS? Yeah, Fizz UI, it can be definitely hit or miss, for sure. Also, speaking of UI, in UI just, like, cooked. In UI was a cook there. Also, we have AGL UI's revive ready, so that is also cool. Alright, I'm getting the feeling that there is probably a mastered UI turn on this, so not gonna pop actives yet. But actually, did I want to do that? I mean, we have the revive up. But it shouldn't be too big of a deal. And then I'm just gonna transform with the gods. Yeah, the Realm of Gods team definitely does need some improvements. Which, on the one hand, it's like, man, I hope they give them improvements sooner rather than later. But on the other hand, it's like, man, it makes sense to. Okay, they're taking a lot. He's taking a lot of damage up there, but we'll revive, so it'll be fine. And then we'll probably swap over to Fizz UI starting from here, because this damage reduction is not good enough right now. Yeah, not good enough, but it's fine. But it also would make sense for them to hold off on Realm of Gods because we're getting Dragon Ball Super Beerus later this year. Might have been the most hype part of the other than any Spikey Rainbow of the Fours. So that was your highlight, because not like we had content until the last 2 weeks. Yeah, that's awesome that you got the Rainbow of the Fours. I was able to get an extra pity copy of the characters, and I did end up picking the Fours for that. So I do have them at 69%. Yeah, I think, also, like, I doubt Fizz UI and, I doubt Fizz UI is going to be that power crept going forward, as long as he has, like, slot 1 help, I think, in the future. Because his EX gives him 100% dodge for the turn, as well, so that will also be very helpful. Actually, no, this Vegeta can stay as Vegeta, but we'll swap the UI on the other turn there. Yeah, no, I'll hold off on active still. Not gonna go too crazy there. And then this Vegeta in the back, I feel like he'll be fine because he does a bunch of supers. He has yeah, he has extra. Yeah, he has 40% damage reduction. I was looking for the line there. I was looking for the line where it said his damage reduction, but we got it. Yeah, we'll do that, and then we'll hit this. Got Super Lucky in your 11 summons. You rainbowed Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta and GT Super Saiyan 3 Goku. Oh, that's solid to rainbow both of them. That is a W right there. Also, W attack debuff there. You have to drop another thing with GT, so we get the in Super Saiyan 4 Goku ECA. You want to Dragon Fish Goku with a taunt, because low-key GT needs a tank for the weaker defense units, like Super Saiyan 4 no Orb, when GT appears. Yeah, I think that'd be cool, actually. Dragon Fish Goku with a taunt. Also, speaking of taunts, I love that they made Dabura have a taunt. Like, I thought that was just, like, so out of nowhere to me, but I was like, you know what? I kind of mess with, like, random characters getting taunts. I'm not gonna lie. You know, there's a card for it, but you like the one with Piccolo where he rips off his arm and regens it. Oh yeah, that'd be a cool card. I actually don't know for sure either if they have that in the card yet. See, a card that I've wanted ever since they added the exchange feature, not like the reversible exchange in year 10. I'm talking about like the OG exchange mechanic, where the characters would just swap after a certain number of turns or, you know, condition, and it's a permanent swap. I've wanted there to be Angel Super Saiyan 2 Goku and Majin Vegeta exchange, where the exchange animation is Vegeta knocking Goku out while he's trying to get the Senzu Bean. That's a character I wanted to see in this game for so long. But they they haven't done many of those exchange characters in a while, so I don't know if I'm ever gonna be getting that. Alright, we got the 100% dodge turn here from this UI Goku, so we're good. And the EX there. Hey, what's going on, Carpadin Caridos? Welcome to the stream. Hopefully you're having a great day so far. They can also do a Majin Vegeta Final Explosion active that afterwards change into the Super Saiyan 3 Angel Goku. That'd be cool too, actually. Hold on. We are kind of cooking. We are kind of cooking with these ideas here. I knew that. All right, I knew there was gonna be another phase, probably for for MUI. You have most of the characters in the Shadow Dragon Arc Rainbows. You have the Fizz 4s and AGL G4 in their banners. You have in G4 Rainbow Pan, now the in 4s. Because here's the thing that's the sad thing that could happen is when in SS4 gets ECA'd, is in GT or is in yeah, exactly. The end of anniversary, them ECAing him would have been the most amazing thing they could have done to kind of save this anniversary. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you there. For you, honestly, Kid Buu is pretty low on your wish list. Of course, you need an LR, you never really cared for him. See, that's fair. And the LR Kid Buu stuff is mainly because of just how long the game has existed and how long we have not had an LR Kid Buu. Like, that's really the main reason for it. Hey, also, what's going on, Brendan? Welcome to the stream, man. Hopefully you're having a great day so far. Is this a dodge? Yeah, this is it. Well, it's not dodge canceling. Yeah. Oh, he did. Wow, MUI doesn't have a dodge? Okay. Sure, man. He's gonna give. Okay, the stat doesn't matter. I will simply just. You know, we'll get the Vegito active off. Why not? Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, for that in Super Saiyan 4 Goku EZA, he genuinely needs to be top 5. Like, it's not just a want, in my opinion. Like, that unit is loved by so many people, myself included. If that character isn't, like, top 5, that is a fumble. Like, he could be, like, even if he's, like, good, usable, like, a solid character, I still fully don't think that that's enough to encapsulate like how much people love that character. Alright, you're gonna miss 24 key everywhere else. I guess we'll do it like this. Do you love some more solid OG Dragon Ball units? Yeah, OG Dragon Ball definitely deserves some love too. Yeah, OG Dragon Ball definitely needs it too. See, it's crazy because the game's been out for 11 years now. And they're still like, oh, like, this character needs some more representation. I really want, you know, this character to get a good version of them, this character to get a good EZA. Like, this game's not going anywhere. Let's be honest. You heard about Legend being as good as he is? I am so excited about Legend. Like, yeah, I haven't used Legend the most. Like, I definitely want to use him more as I use more of, like, the villain teams. Like, I had him on my Delora team, actually. And Legend, you know, he can definitely put in some work. Bro can definitely put in some work, so... Legend is a dope. Like, these recent banner characters have been very good. Like, Legic's really good, Majin Du is very good, Yakon's very good. MVP 17 from the 16 Dokkan Fest is also very good. Like, yeah, they've been doing very well. In fact, he slots into Extreme GT teams. Yeah, I do love that for Legend. Because that Omega team, it's like... I think, I don't know if it was the Truth or someone else who said it, but that team is basically just like a buzzsaw. Like, if the event is short, the Extreme GT team is a cook. Like, they just go through that. Because they space out the content for Annie. Like, if we had maybe 2 more Super EZAs, even 2 more EZAs, they'll eliminate a decent pick character-wise. Oh, 100%, yeah. Although I will still never forgive Dokkan for being like, yeah, for this week's content, we're gonna EZA the ROF Blues and make them kind of mid, and that's the only content you have for them. Like, the ROF Blues situation was crazy. Let's see, some more support would be really helpful in the future. Like support units that don't age out in 2 months. Yeah, definitely getting some more supports, and I think focusing the banner unit on support is also a very good thing. Also, you get guaranteed dodge from active, right? Oh no, not from active, from revive. Okay, but we will use your active. Crazy thing, also, you know why they decided EZA Nova and Ice as well? Yeah, I don't know why. Do I play any Dragon Ball Legends? I used to play Legends. I haven't kept up with it, and I honestly prefer Dokkan for, you know, me personally, but they're very they deal good damage. They can do some work within the 6-turn lifespan, but they could have done so much more for them. They have cool animations. Yeah, I know their animations are still pretty good. Like, it was nice to see the animations when I used them, but I was just like, this kit is just not it. Also, crazy how AGL UI has way more defense than the Fizz one. Gotta love that. Yeah, I feel like this turn should be fun like this. Alright, as long as we get these dodges in here, we will be good. You haven't really gotten into it because of the PvP element, the summon rates. Be perfectly fun if you get into it. Yeah, like, I enjoy watching Legends here and there. Like, I'll watch Legends summons and stuff like that, but I'm definitely not going to be playing it anytime soon. Yeah, they are behind on those sub BZAs. That is probably the biggest yikes in terms of BZA stuff. The A buffs are gonna end soon. It's so tragic. I know. I'm gonna be so sad when these AGL UI buffs end. Because I mean, like, is he still gonna be usable? Yes, because his dodge, the way his dodges are set up, is very good. But he's not gonna be doing nearly as much damage. You know why they do the sub EZA with the units that EZA'd? I agree with you there. Like, there's no reason why a character EZAs, like, a Dokkan has EZAs and their banner unit EZAs way far in the future. Like, there's no reason to just, like, not drop them at the same time. Or in very close proximity with each other, at the very least. So awesome how far the animations of Dokkan have come. Most modern animations are over 90% of Super's animations. You usually get hype seeing units on screen without animation. Yeah. Dude, Super has... Oh, not even Super, Dokkan animation, like, seeing the evolution of it over time is amazing. Because, like, I've been playing since month 1 of Global Dokkan. So, I've been through all the different arcs of it. Who's Tech Pan's banner unit? I actually don't know. If I'm being honest, I actually don't know off the top of my head. I would have to look that up. Yeah, let me actually have this turn go here, and then we'll look that up. Also, in UI, about to put in some work. Oh, Trunks of Gear. Oh yeah, it is Trunks of Gear. No, you are 100% right on that. Yeah, there is no reason to not easy a Trunks and Gear along with Pan. Like. Also, let me read that other message there. Semi-hot take 2. I don't like Super. You find Super is one of the worst Dragon Ball anything. Some high highs, literally the lowest lows in anything. That is fair. Oh, did I just die? Are we serious? Are we serious? Bro, Realm of Gods being Realm of Gods, man. Gotta love that. All right, let's jump back in. Maybe pay a little bit more attention, because I'm just having fun yapping with you guys, to be honest. You watched the first 3 episodes of Resurrection F Arc and just straight up skipped it and never went back. You think Dragon Ball Super is literally the worst filler of Dragon Ball series? This comes from someone who likes GT. See, GT had some cool ideas. But the one thing I will never forgive GT for is the way they handled Goku versus Super 17. Like, I think Goku versus Super 17 might be the worst fight in Dragon Ball. Like, you can only imagine people who complain about redoing EZAs for sub-EZAs. We also do that with Universe 6 EZAs. I remember that. That was painful. See, it's been so long since I've done, like, a full watch-through of any of the series, besides Daima, obviously. But yeah, so I don't know if I want to comment too much on pacing from my perspective. Maybe at some point I'll do, like, a full series watch-through, because I'm going to be 100% honest with you guys. And this is not an uncommon thing, I feel like. But I have never fully watched through OG Dragon Ball. I know bits and pieces, like, I know the bits and pieces of the lore and stuff like that, and, like, certain episodes I've watched here and there, but I've never done a full OG Dragon Ball watch. And I think at some point, I do need to do it. Guys, there's an urgency in the beginning, and then it speeds up. Baby is a real arc, and then it basically skips to a Mega Shenron. Yeah. Super 17 arc was just not it, dude. And the beginning arcs were just like a bunch of random characters that you really don't see again. Apparently they don't want to spam EVA stages as these newer players need ever increasing amount of stones and stuff to grind through, but sub-EZAs have literally 0 to do with it. Exactly, yeah. They don't even give us stone missions for doing sub-EZAs a lot of the time. Like, so it's actually just like, it's just stupid to not do it. I'm also of the opinion that TUR EZAs, the actual stage format, should be reformatted to the LR stage format. Cause I'm at this point I'm just like, man, I gotta grind through 30 stages. Like, well, why can't I just grind through 10 stages? Like, I can't be the only one who thinks that as well. Alright, yeah, these first couple phases aren't too crazy. And then we'll get... I don't think I gotta get all those orbs. Yeah, I'll save some orbs. You don't even really consider Super 17 an arc, to be honest. We remember it takes place over like 3 episodes. Not everybody does his kill for 19. Yeah, Super 17 kind of just there. That is true. Main tease with the good EZA just be doing it for an hour. Exactly. That's why I want them to swap it to the LR format. Just do 10 stages, 3 stones per stage. You also don't have to deal with those like annoying like timed missions for the EZAs. Because for me, like, I'm someone who likes to do them with like the categories. So sometimes if there's like a trash category, sometimes I'm just like, man, I barely missed out on that time mission. I gotta redo the stage. Make TR EZAs 10 and LR EZAs 1 to 3 and make them a bit more challenging. That'd be cool. That'd be cool, actually. I would want to see how they'd handle making the LR stages like 1 or 3 stages long instead of 10. But 10 is honestly still fine. You know, when SCR Super 17 is going to ECA and who will ECA it with? I would think he's going to ECA probably with some kind of GT celebration or Android celebration. Either one. Once the 8th anniversary EZAs go away, how will people EZA the Spirit Bomb units? Because typically what they do is that they make you wait to like when an EZA is new and it goes away. I believe you can't access it until the second time it comes back. Y'all can correct me if I'm wrong, because I think once it comes back once, you can do Portal Memories afterwards. But you also have celebrations where they bring all the EZAs back. I don't know if they'll do that for Saiyan Day. I don't remember if they've done that in the past for Saiyan Day, but they do have celebrations where they're just like, yeah, you can do every EZA during the celebration. So that is possible too. People could be waiting if they don't do it today. Amen. But that's on them for not doing it. Because, see, if it's a TUR EZA, I'm like, alright, you know, it's kind of a slog to get through that, but it's an LR EZA. You would hate to be a GT Boston character and not EZAing with the best it's been in a while. That is true, yeah. Some people really love the Andy missions to the last second. Hey, so I know you're not talking about me, but you are talking about me. But you know what? It's all good, right? You're back in the bathroom, Brendan? That's what's up, man. Although I didn't leave that much left to do, to be honest. In terms of, like, stuff that has to be done during the anniversary. Because, like, it's really just the Greatest Tours second stage and this. Pretty much. Pretty sure I'm correct, but I think you're only available during Golden Week, GDC, January, February. For all EZA? Okay, yeah. I was like, I'm not sure if they do it during Saiyan Day, but I know usually during the bigger celebrations. Golden Week, GDC, Annie. When is Saiyan Day? Saiyan Day is next week. It's on the 18th. So we'll be getting some kind of Saiyan character. Which reminds me, chat, who do y'all want to see for Saiyan Day? Because that was something I wanted to talk about during stream as well. God Vegeta, that's a very popular pick that I agree with, because even though we're going to get Realm of God stuff in the future, God Vegeta needs to have a really cool character. For you to say Shallot would be cool. Shallot would be super cool. I feel like we gotta have another collab in Dokkan at some point. Cause I feel like it's been a while. Yeah, Shallot would be cool. As a Vegeta fan, I wouldn't be mad at another Majin Vegeta. Which would also help for Extreme Class Buu Saga, although I don't think he meshes with the Zabor team very well. Because he's gonna have like a bunch of Saiyanlings. Yeah, might as well we aren't gonna do Broly for a minute, bro. Yeah, I think Broly is gonna be untouched for a while. Because not only did we get 9th anniversary Super Broly, we had a whole Broly worldwide. The literal, like, not the year after, literally like months after. We had a Broly worldwide, and that was all in 1 year. Alright, this turn, yeah, this turn we're fine. But I hadn't seen much since the free-to-play Dokkan Awakening, and Tech Bar except for EZA. That is true. I think I've seen somewhere people have been talking about what is it? I think people are talking about, like, you know how Legends has the Goku and Bardock character. Maybe Dokkan does some like Dokkan original stuff. That could be a cool pick as well for Saiyan Day. If we're gonna have worldwide, I can do. One day will be worldwide. New Turles could be cool. When was the last New Turles? I think it was Fizz Turles. Let me pull up Dokkan Wiki over here. Turles. Oh, Fizz Turles was a while ago. Oh yeah, 2023. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No. Yeah. Maybe a new Turtles. Maybe. Unless we get a remake of the Gods of Attack version, maybe God Goku from Broly movie. We get all the stuff in that movie. Yeah, that movie has been pretty well covered. This shows a crappy intro condition. Well, let me remind myself of that condition. What is it? When there's a Goku family category enemy or an enemy whose name includes Gohan Kid. That condition is trash. Bro, what were they thinking? Dude, 2023 Dokkan is like, it's such a fever dream to think about, because 2024 we got some solid characters, 2025 we've had some solid characters, 2026 so far we're looking pretty good character wise. What were they doing in 2023? Like 2023 Dokkan was just like, it was such a weird time. Alright, yeah, I'll use 100% dodge turn here with this one. But I can hold on to it with the other one there. I think that's pretty reasonable. Oh yeah, we got AGL orbs there, and then Int UI can do Int UI things over there. You feel like chose to have such a cool thematic team because of the movies in, kind of like the Ginyu team. That'd be cool if we got a Crusher core team. We can see a Paradox celebration into Saiyan Saga April 1st Krillin Dokkan Fest at Raditz EZA. Dude, the Raditz EZA is gonna be probably the most fun time of the year. Because it's either he's trash and all the memes are like, man, this unit will never be good, or they make him broken. And I think just like, I think Fizz Raditz being broken would be a very funny outcome. Also, we're playing this Dabura intro over here. I don't know if I vibe with the Dabura intro, to be honest. But you know, we'll let it rock. We'll let it rock. Oh wait, did the playlist loop? Hello? No, yeah, we're at the top of the playlist again. Hello? Yo, YouTube Shuffle like did not work when I run it. Oh wait, no, it kind of did. Okay, no, it did. Never mind. I'm bugging. I'm bugging. Watch it be like the Blues, bro. If Raditz is a mini LR Blues, bro, like, that's kind of ridiculous. Oh, good. We got hit by something while I was looking at the playlist here. Hold up. I look back and we're at 5% health. We're doing some good damage here, though. Because Int UI is the GOAT. As long as he dodges all this, he's the GOAT, right? Okay, good. We're good. We are good there. Oh, we also get a heal with this active here, right? With the gods. Okay, no, never mind. They don't heal. But we got some tech orbs there. And also we have fizz orbs. So yeah, we can just get some standard key orb healing. See if we can do Turles. We get the Fizz Turles EZA, maybe Cooler's EZA if he's the same with Space Traveling Warriors. I'm waiting for that STR Cooler EZA. That's one of the most fun characters in Dokkan history to me. Snake with Goku could be cool. You know what they would do. You think it'd be cool to have the representation of Goku traversing Snake Way. Yeah, if they could make it into a cool character, I'd be interested in that. We have to get Namek Celebration, where we get the 2022 Worldwide EZAs, or some random bum celebration with the EZA. Yeah, honestly, with Dokkan, it could be either one. There's, I feel like sometimes with Dokkan there is no consistency. Goku learning the Kaioken as a support memory, that'd be cool. That would be pretty cool. We're expecting 12th Annie to have the Worldwide 2023 EZAs. Those are also going to be hype EZAs, because it's the We Saiyans Have No Limits as well. Even Sam Love Vegeta Blue. Yeah, I'm really liking the theory that that I've heard. I think it might have been The Truth that mentioned it, where it's like, ever since the 10th Annie, the new Annie characters have been referencing previous like characters from like, the early days of Dokkan, and we're up to the 4th years for that, right? Alright, now that we're here, we can cop some active skills. But yeah, I can definitely see fusions working out there. Also, give me 1 second, chat. Alright, so... do I think it's worth to do 3 summons on the Devore banner? No. That is not worth doing because, like they said in chat, Saiyan Day is close by. So you definitely want to keep your resources for Saiyan Day. Because Saiyan Day is historically a pretty good banner. So... you don't want to take any chances for that. And then after that, I would say save for Golden Week, but we all saw how Golden Week went last year, so I don't know how to feel about Golden Week, to be honest. Like, 2025 Golden Week was a generational fumble. Either standalone Vegito Blue or transforming Vegito, so we got the base Vegito battle motion. Oh, that would be cool too, yeah. Base Vegito battle motion would look so good. If Vegito's missing 2, yeah, because it would be base form and VB that are missing battle motions. Because Super Vegito has his battle motion as well. Think Gogeta has all his already? Does Blue Gogeta have one? Cause I know base Super Gogeta has one. No, not Super Gogeta. I'm being a little stupid. Base Gogeta from Super has one. Super Gogeta has one from Z. Super Saiyan. I think Super Saiyan Gogeta has one as well from Super. But I don't know if Gogeta Blue has one. Oh, actually, no. If Super Saiyan Gogeta has one, then Gogeta Blue should have one. Because a lot of the time, those two characters are joined at the hip. Because they're always a part of the same unit. Alright, good dodge. No, we really just gotta rely on these dodges. These complete set of 12 Andes, Vegito, Gogeta Blue. Vegito gets a linking partner and Worldwide Vegito Blue. We get Fizz Gogeta EZ as well. That's true, yeah, that would actually... like, things are really pointing to that being 12th anniversary. Like, I said, the more we think about it and the more we talk about it, it's just like, it just makes sense. Alright, I think we still have our guaranteed dodge turn here as well. So that is very good. Beast is about to be a monster pro and easy. See, because it's... like, Beast is a very unique situation, right? Because a lot of the time, I think, when we get these EZAs for, like, these characters who were absolutely busted at the time of their release, right? A lot of the time, like, they become, like, good with their EZA, but it's not going to be to the same effect. But Beast is an anniversary Dokkan Fest. Like, I think he's going to be busted again. I think he's gonna have another range terror with his EZA, which is nuts. Because bro was basically, he's basically like, I think he lasted maybe like what, a year and a half. Yeah, I think Beast was relevant for like a year and a half, which is crazy for. Yeah, technically it's a good example. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because he was absolutely insane when he came out, and for a while after that. But then EZA, like, it made him good again, but not to the same degree. Yeah, exactly. Okay, no EX super there. It is what it is. I think this is still my guaranteed dodge turn, which, I mean, I kind of hope it is, since we didn't get the EX, but... Then we'll also have the Int UI Goku here doing all his attacks. Yeah, Realm of God's about to go crazy. And they have a character that, whenever you want, can have 100% dodge. Right? For one turn. Alright, good, we dodged that. Good stuff. Alright, now Int UI, the absolute goat. Yeah, I can't wait to see what they cook up with this year for characters, EZAs, all that stuff. Because we could get a lot of cool stuff this year. All right. Yeah, here we can just do this. To be honest, pretty solid turn here. Dang, nothing here is giving me 24 key. It really do be like that. It really do. But at least I got plenty of rainbows for the gods back here. Oh, and AGL UI active. Oh, not active. Dokkan attack. That is also good though. You told me Vegeta is better than whatever Gogeta we get. Yeah, that is fair, honestly. Cause I feel like Dokkan does end up favoring Gogeta a lot of times over Vegeta, so it would be good to see them flip the script. Yeah, Fuse Fighters is gonna go crazy, 100%. And depending on how power creep might go this year, maybe the blues will be like a slot 3 character for Fuse Fighters. That could be interesting. Because we got all these like EZAs and whatnot. The EZAs, the new fusions for 12th year. And then if the LR blues are still decent, because it will be like a year and a half after they drop, maybe they'll be like a slot 3 option. Yeah, power creep is bad. I hope so too, because it was pretty rampant during the 10th year. Yeah. Definitely a lot of hard bosses that we have right now, so yeah, I'm hoping they don't go super crazy with it. Bro, why is this MUI phase just like a damage sponge? Can we talk about this? Bro is actually just a damage sponge. Like, for no reason. Alright, interrupted the action there, and then dodge. Okay, good. I feel like if I miss a dodge and die, I might crash out. And I'm missing 24 key again? Are we serious? Alright, UI. Well, at least there's only one attack there. Just don't screw me over. All you gotta do is you just gotta cook. You gotta cook, you gotta get your dodge off, because... Let me double check. What is his dodge chance? Normal. Okay, 70%. And then... Is there anything else in here for it? No, because it's just the extra 10% before attacking, but he's not gonna get that here. Okay, good dodge for that super. Yeah, bro is actually just being a sponge right now. I think he's getting stats every turn. So that's just making him very annoying to kill. But at least my int UI is getting stats every turn too. So that is helpful. Maybe I keep int UI on rotation, to be honest. Maybe that's the play. Okay, good, we dodged. And this Vegeta should do decent damage too, because he does get a good amount of supers. Or at least he should get a good amount of supers. Alright, although survivability wise, I feel like I prefer AGL UI. You know, I'll keep doing what I'm doing. We still have plenty of links up regardless. And we should be able to get that 24 key, so I can have guaranteed dodge on Fizz UI. Or we'll hopefully get the guaranteed dodge on him. Because gotta love EX supers, right chat? Alright, good dodge. Yeah, not gonna lie, I would trust AGL UI with my life. Like, dude always... I feel like dude has always clutched up for me. Like, he really just is him. Yeah, get the dodges in there. Alright, EX, so we get guaranteed dodge turn. Alright, easy stuff there. Oh, also, next turn we're going to have the gods active. So that'll be a bit of extra damage. Not a crazy amount, but it'll be a bit of extra. But yeah, this Realm of Gods team, man, it's, I definitely hope it gets the buffs it needs. I mean, there are some good pieces here, but it needs more. It does need more, especially with these time-limited buffs ending very soon. This team needs more. Alright, we should be almost done here. Hopefully we can just wrap it up on this turn. So we get their active. Okay, yeah, last health bar. So hopefully we can just wrap it up here. So we'll do this. There's enough key here for his 24 keys. So hopefully we get that guaranteed dodge. And then we got 3 rainbows there. WW. Hey, what's going on, TK Hut? You still don't have that AUI rainbow. You've been playing since tier 4. You're at 79%. Hey, sometimes it just be like that, right? Sometimes it just be like that. But Hey, the in UI is still a powerhouse, especially with his EZA now. Like, he's putting up some really good numbers. You're not serious. You're not serious right now, right? You're not serious. Are we serious? You're telling me, after all the good we were talking about the Blues, we were saying, yo, it's crazy that people are slandering them. You know, they're such a good character. And I'm super far in this stage here. Which let me go back real quick, because I can see what turn were we on? What turn were we on? What turn was it? Oh, hold on. Can I not full screen it? Okay, let me go closer. We were on turn 12. Last health bar was likely going to be the last turn, if not the turn after. And he said, yeah, let me just not dodge. Like, are we serious? I'm also putting that on my gonna do it later list. What's the JP category? Battle of Fate? Alright, let's run Battle of Fate. Absolutely diabolical. Battle of Fate. That should be down here. Battle of Fate. Yeah, well, we could run him too. Actually, let me just see what LR options in general I have. Alright, who do I want to run here? Oh, we have so many good options. Hold on, we can run the... Do I want to run the Blues? At what we just saw? Yeah, we'll run a bunch of anniversary stuff. We'll run Goma. We'll run, Daima Vegeta there. We will run... You know, I could run AGL UI as a floater. And or actually, do I want to do that? No, let me run the Spirit Bomb. The 2 Spirit Bomb characters. That should be a pretty solid lineup there. Alright, but real quick, chat, I am actually going to take a quick break because, not going to lie, all this yapping and all this water I've been drinking, I got to stretch, I got to use the bathroom. I'm not going to lie. But I appreciate y'all for being here so far. But yeah, I'm going to come back in a couple minutes here. We'll take on the Japanese version stage, and then we'll see what we do from there. Also, that's crazy, Dre. That is crazy. But yeah, I'll be back in a couple minutes, chat. Y'all just enjoy the music. Hey, Dre, just be glad I don't feel like timing you out right now, man. C-Drive, because of what you said, this is why no one responded to you in chat. But now that I'm back, the people will come back, surely. Alright, let's jump right in here. Alright, so let's see how we're gonna do on this. Hopefully we can get lucky with these EX Supers. Also, we did not run Tech Pan, so hopefully we don't have too many annoying key situations with this team. But we'll see how it goes. How's the Annie so far? What do you mean so far, bro? Today's the last day. My man said so far. That's a crazy word. I mean, so overall, it had its ups and downs. Already? What do you mean already, bro? It started at the end of January. It started at the end of January, bro. And we are in March. We're almost halfway through March, actually. See, you don't have to keep up with Dokkan as much as you used to when you have me who always talks about it. Because it's just like I don't keep up with Wuthering Waves, but you always talk about it, so I know what's going on. Alright, yeah, we're gonna put Goma slot 1. And I guess, well, whoever slot 2 really doesn't matter, right? So, you know what? Yeah, I'll probably just play it like this. I need to make sure we get good key for the Spirit Bomb character here. So I'll grab this with Goma, because he'll get some extra keys after being targeted. Then Spirit Bomb LR can get 18 key, and then Vegeta. Hopefully Vegeta can cook here. We'll see though. Alright, Goma getting hit, not great. But yeah, I mean, like overall for this anniversary, like I'm thinking I probably will make a video about it as well. But anniversary, it's had its ups and downs. Its downs were pretty rough though, I will say, and they definitely could have handled things a lot better. Like it is probably one of, if not the weakest anniversary that we've had in a long time. So. Not like the best experience overall, but the character picks themselves were very good. So we just gotta hope they lock in and give us better celebrations for this year and ongoing. It's also been a while since I've used this Diamond Vegeta, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I have not been using Bro that much recently. Okay, EX, good stuff. We need him to start chaining these EXs. We need Bro to just start going kind of crazy. Alright, another EX, good stuff. Alright, we have the GT characters. Well, I'll probably float them for now. Oh, the key is actually awful here. Genuinely is awful. But that does kind of help us. Cause I assume they get extra key. Yeah, they get extra key per key sphere. So let's do this. I'm not gonna get anything super crazy done this turn. So let's do this. Get them some supers for their damage reduction. Also, I said I was gonna do the RE red zones today. Low key, maybe I just stream again Wednesday. I should do that then. Like, because Wednesday's my next day off. Because we've been going for 2.5 hours. Because the thing with these Dokkan streams, right, is because every other game I stream is on PC. Like, I'm chilling no matter how long I need to stream for, as long as I have the time and things work out on the IRL side for me to stream. Like, I can do it, right? But for Dokkan, I also have to worry about my phone's battery. Because, like, sure, is there the option of getting a wireless charger? Yes. But a lot of wireless chargers, and the ones that work on my phone, don't have a high enough wattage to where they're going to charge as fast as I would want them to. So, it's really not, like, that worthwhile of an investment for me for my personal phone. If I had a phone dedicated to this, then that'd be a different story. But the fact that I'm using my actual phone for it, it is not the most practical thing in the world. So I do have to focus on battery. Technically, I could go longer as well, but I'm gonna have stuff I'm gonna want to do on my phone later too. So, and also just stuff in general. Like I do want to work on my numbers. Work on like record and possibly upload my anniversary review video. Because there are a lot of things to talk about with it. Like, if you actually pull up all the stuff we've gotten from the anniversary, like there is a good amount. Because I kind of want to go through it like piece by piece of everything we got for the anniversary, and then do like a final review at the end of the video, kind of thing. That's probably the route I'm gonna go with that. We can float Goma because now he has his slot 2 buff. Once again, key is an issue, so gotta love that. It's an issue, except for at the end of the rotation where you're not going to have Daimagoku. Love that. Yeah, probably should have brought up hand, but it is what it is. But yeah, I should definitely have some content going for this week, right? Because Dokkan side, we have anniversary ending, so I could do a couple of like end of anniversary style videos. Might do a video on the Super ETA coming out in 2 days, I believe, right? Because it's not in Dokkan info yet. Okay, yeah. So yeah, we'll have the anniversary review video in a couple days. We'll have the LR Super ETA Bobbity video. For HSR, we should have drip marketing this week as well, which will also be a pretty cool thing. So yeah, and then at the end of the week we have the HSR live stream. So like my 2 main games, content's gonna be pretty cool. And then next week is Saiyan Day for Dokkan. So we will definitely have stuff to cover, which is always a W. Alright, so here... Okay, we got the Daima boys together, which is good. Yeah, so we're never gonna have Goku in... Like, yeah, because Vegeta's defense is lower, and he's also type disadvantage. So yeah, even though Goku's not gonna get his EX once again, or even have a chance to get his EX once again, we will just have Vegeta there, and then the Int Super Saiyan 4, we can just do this. Alright, how much are we taking from this? Okay, cool, nothing. Gotta love that. Alright, let's see how many EX Supers we can get with Vegeta. because honestly, it's just like for the Daima characters from the anniversary, if you don't get their EX supers, like you feel kind of screwed at that point. But for the Part 2 characters, you don't necessarily need their EX supers, although it is nice to get. Yeah, this might just be a better like all-around team, to be honest. For these fights, as opposed to the Realm of Gods one for the international version side, or global version, I should say. This video might not video. This stream might just be like the most EX supers I've seen in a while, because like before today, these Daima characters have not been giving me good luck with the EXs, but we've seen a pretty decent showing today. So we do love to see that. Also, I'm gonna, while we got all these supers going, I'm gonna check a couple things on my end here too. Alright, we got that standby going. Yeah, we don't have their standby. What's their condition? It's 50% or less health if starting 4 turns from the start of battle if they've done 4 attacks, which they have not done 4 attacks yet. Okay. Have Gina let Pro fight back? No, we're not letting him fight back. We are not letting that happen. And I'm not going to do any standbys right now, to be honest. I want to see how I want to do that. Also, I was not paying attention. Did we? We might have gotten an EX Super. By the way, yeah, Daima Goku still does some pretty strong damage, so we do love to see that. It's also nice being in a fight where they're not nerfing your damage, because that Jiren fight was different. Yeah, maybe if I have time by the end of tonight, after doing some of the other missions, maybe I'll give Jiren another shot. But I'll see how I feel. Dang, that GT unit is not going to be able to get their standby, huh? Which sucks, because that's a revive standby, which could actually be helpful in some situations here. Alright, now we're on to UI Sign. Alright, yeah, I'll do it like this. Even though, once again, not enough key, but it do be like that. Yeah, I'm not gonna drop this Goma active. I'll probably drop it on the MUI phase. But also, it does help that Goma gets stronger every turn. So, we do love to see that. Alright, we should eat this. Yeah, light work, alright. Light work. And EX. But not 24 K, so... it do be like that. Oh yeah, I don't need some of these tabs open anymore. Also, chat, I don't know how many of y'all are in like the same kind of area that I'm in, but today has been like abnormally warm. Like, I think it's in like the 50s or 60s right now, which is crazy. No EX there. It is what it is. Hey, what's going on, Christian Garcia? Hopefully you're having a great one so far today. Have I seen free-to-play in LR Bobbity Super Easy? Yes, I have. He does seem pretty interesting for Deborah's team. So I'm definitely going to try him out. And I was also thinking, too, for the sake of time today, I might end up doing a stream on Wednesday as well. So, yeah, that's probably the day that Bobbity drops. So, we can also test. We can probably test them out live too. And the copyrighted music will be gone from the game. That'll be the best part about me streaming on Wednesday. Yeah, Monster G having 88% damage reduction is crazy. Yeah, that is a crazy thing they gave him. Also, funny story. So of all the anniversaries that we've had for Dokkan, the 8th is the one that I was playing the game by far the least at that time. I don't have that LR grinded up, so that is gonna be something I'm gonna have to do over the next couple of days, so I can be ready for that Super Easy A. Oh wait, actually, hold on. Let me reset the turn. Okay, I should have started the standby. I should have started the standby. 1 second. Yeah, let's get that going back up here. But yeah, I'm glad that that's Super Easy A, especially for it being a free-to-play character. Looks like it's going to be very good on Deborah's team. Like, I do like that design philosophy there. Definitely a good choice from them. Alright, so let's activate the standby. Alright, also, how many orbs do they need for their guaranteed crit? They need 7 orbs. Okay. They need 7 orbs. I am going to... Just for the sake of them getting their orbs, I'm not going to get the Fizz orbs with Daimagoku, even though I know he would have loved to have those orbs there. And then, yeah, plenty of orbs here, so we'll have the guaranteed crit. You're 50% sure Dokkan could Super Easy A, STR Super Brewer, Easy A, LR, AGL Super Brewer, since both have idle animation. Yeah, that is, it's possible, but considering that we only have Bobbity confirmed for this week, and next week is Saiyan Day, it's a little unlikely. But, hey, they've surprised us before and just dropped something out of nowhere, so you never know. But since we're so close to Saiyan Day, I'm a little skeptical on if they're actually going to do that. Actually, I probably should have kept the standby on rotation, but it is what it is. Because the standby lasts, I believe it's just 5 turns that it lasts. If I remember correctly, anyway. Let me see. Well, it won't say it on there, but it might say it. Yeah, but it probably say it with them because it's gonna have the standby skill there. Oh, or not. Okay. Oh, do they just not show their finish effect on there? Okay. Unless it shows it here. Yeah, stands by for 5 turns. Okay. Saiyan Saga, Saiyan should be God Vegeta and a God Ku that goes blue. Then Dokkan could Super Easy A, AGL DBS, Super Gogeta, and Fizz DB as well. That'd be cool if they Super Easy them. Yeah, I mean, like every Saiyan Day, there's a lot of things they could do. So we'll see what they end up cooking up for us. But Saiyan Days do typically end up being pretty good in terms of celebrations. So hopefully that trend will continue. Alright, WEX Super. Yeah, I really regret not bringing Tekkan, but the team itself is still very good, so I shouldn't be too worried. And as long as Vegeta doesn't go, like, insane over here, getting every EX Super in the world, we should be able to get at least some attacks in with the GT duo. Because I will want to get their standby ready, too. Just in case. Alright, but we're gonna get the EX Supers here, which, I mean, it is cool to see his EX Supers as well. Okay, yeah, bro wants to crit against EX Supers. Alright, guess the GT duo is gonna not have their standby still for another day. Like, yeah, it's because I'm rotating them out. Like, they just aren't getting the chance to get their supers in. Alright, what do we got for you? Oh, they don't get very much attack there, but extra damage reduction for 2 turns as well. So I probably want to hold off on active skills then. Yeah, we probably want to hold off there. Alright, we also got a Dokkan attack, that's cool. I just want to get a bunch of orbs wherever I can here. Because the standby could go kind of crazy. Although, you know what sucks, actually? I did kind of misplay. The standby is good. I'm going to have to use the standby this coming turn. And they're going to have the... he's going to have that extra damage reduction. So, that does suck. Yeah, that is going to suck there. But at least we have a guaranteed crit on it. So we'll have to see how much it'll actually do. There's 0 decent God Vegetas and we only have 3 decent God, because that is true as well, Christian. Yeah, hopefully we do. Also, my fault for if you left that message there for a while. I was low-key kind of locked into my gameplay. But yeah, I do hope we get even if it's not same day, I hope we get God Vegeta sooner rather than later, because he definitely does deserve some good representation. Alright, then Goma over here can do his thing. Hopefully we get the additional super, so we can also get some defense support. Okay, no additional super there, but hopefully he locks it with these dodges. I don't even know if he has his extra damage reduction still. Alright, we are going to have to hit the standby here, but let's try to get as many orbs as we can. Yeah, because now it's... Yeah, because I flowed them before, so now it's their 4th turn of the standby here. Let's see. Okay, that's actually more orbs, so that works out. Alright, let's see how much this does with the extra damage reduction there. Okay, so it's still decent. Still decent, for sure. And then next turn we can pop actives, so we should be set, honestly. And he also doesn't get, like, a crazy amount of extra attack per turn. He only gets up to 25% total per fight, so not bad at all, actually. Alright, almost display cap, too. Also, low-key, I might have to be the one to say it. Why does it feel like, because people were saying before that the JP one was the more annoying of the two for this stage, but I was having more trouble with the global one. Unless there's another phase after UI, which would definitely be scary, but also we're missing out on the EXs. It really do be like that. But also, we're not even gonna, yeah, we're not even gonna need the next rotation to finish out this phase here. So that extra damage reduction actually did nothing for him. Like, we still cleave through that very easily. Oh, there is another phase. Ah, okay. Not TK, this is my first run. Tech UI's got to be the last phase. Let me see what he does before I start going crazy here. Alright, so... Okay, so he gets 7% attack for each attack received. Increases dodge chance when HP is 30% or less, and just dodges. Okay. Alright, I am gonna pop this. See how much damage we get in. Alright, that's pretty solid, actually. And then I'm actually going to use him to get these orbs, make sure we get max key, and then I'm going to do this active, because that's also going to change up the orbs on the field, too. No crit, but we get the display cap. So that is also a pretty big W there. And once again, the GT duo is going to miss doing any of their attacks, because there's no way he's making it to them unless he starts dodging like crazy. Which he might be, considering his HP is pretty low. Alright, how are we doing here in terms of damage? Okay, we eat. I think the only reason the other one was harder, though, or at least felt harder to me, is because of the mission. So I'm trying to do the mission while I'm doing my first clear. Because this one is Battle of Fate. Battle of Fate is super stacked. The other one is Realm of Gods. And Realm of Gods is, you know, has some good characters, but it's not... It doesn't have enough compared to some of the other teams. Alright, what are we hitting for? What are we hitting for, Goku? 115 mil. Easy work. Easy work. Oh, wait, there's more. Oh, okay, sure. Oh, Goku and Frieza, okay. Alright, Goma, lock in. Lock in, Goma. Oh, hold up. Do they have extra damage reduction here too? Oh, extra damage reduction with HP is 30% or less. Oh, but no, he has more than... Wow, okay. So bro just has a lot of damage reduction here. Or just defense in general. Yeah, I'm gonna keep those STR orbs ready. Just in case. Okay, but yeah, this phase is kind of beefy, and now I'm a little concerned because I used that Goku active last turn. Okay, I might be eating my words a little bit. I might just be eating my words a little bit with the way this is going. Because this is a very beefy boss. I'm also gonna need Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta to lock in with the EX Supers against this fight, because we might be in trouble if we don't. And he is also getting buffed the more we hit him too, so that is also very concerning. At least we got rid of their super here for the turn. So that is also good for the Goma transformation. Alright, yeah, I might as well active earlier rather than later, because they're gonna get even more damage reduction the later we active. So could very well be a yikes for us. Alright, how much is Goku gonna do here? Display cap, and we barely went to the second health bar. That is kind of ridiculous. That is kind of ridiculous. I'm not gonna lie about that. Alright, hopefully we get this EX here, so we can do some good damage. Come on. Alright, huge, okay. Almost 120 mil attack stat. Alright, as long as Vegeta doesn't fumble over here, I feel like we'll be alright. Although the other concerning thing is that we still don't have the GT Duo standby. That is also kind of concerning. Alright, no EX to start there. That's not great. Alright, can we get an EX Super Vegeta? No EX there either. Love it. Gotta love that. Bro didn't EX Super at all, but at least we didn't get Supered because we ate the Super previously, so that's all good there. And then no additional from Goma, but Goma's gonna be cool and just dodge everything, right? Okay, we're gonna get hit by one normal, but that's fine. Alright, so here, yeah, we're gonna focus on the Fizz Orbs for you. Then for Goku, what does he want? He's gonna want, well, he has all these buffs already here. Okay, so he doesn't really care about amount of Key Spheres. Yeah, he doesn't care about amount of Key Spheres. Okay, he's just gonna be doing damage. Okay. So the goal is to just get him a ton of Key. Which, we're not 24, but he has all his effects up already, so he's gonna be good there. And then we have this character in the back just kind of cooking. Or at least they'll be cooking with their defense. No EX there, it is what it is. And gotta love when the non-EX super with this character is a crit, because that just means you miss the, like, 23% chance. They're also really going to increase their damage reduction even more at, I think, what was it, 30% health? Oh, are we dead? Oh, we're dead, okay. Hey, you know what? It'd be like that. It do be like that. Dang, crazy how we didn't get a single win today. It do be like that. But, let's see, where's my phone battery? Yeah, I think here's where I'm probably going to cut it off for the day. I do want to be back Wednesday. Obviously, I won't have stuff like the Jiren fight to do for Wednesday, but I'll see where I get for these maybe off camera if I'm doing any kind of grinding on here. But yeah, I think I am going to cut it off here for the stream. I do appreciate y'all for coming out, and hopefully you guys enjoyed the stream. If you want to see more content from me, if you are on Twitch, be sure to hit that follow button. If you're on YouTube, be sure to hit that subscribe button. The support is greatly appreciated. I do have my socials in the YouTube description, but for those of you on Twitch, we do have a Discord for our community, so you can join it there. We also do have a YouTube channel where I post videos. I try to stay pretty consistent with it, so you have more content from me there. And then we also do have Twitter that I occasionally use. We have TikTok that I'm trying to be more active on. So we do have some stuff there, but that's going to be it for me. Thank you all so much for watching, and I should be going live on Wednesday, but I'll confirm that in the Discord for you all. So either way, I will see you all next time.